everyone. Welcome to the Masquerade concert. Before I start just giving some details, there are some extra masks on the sides if you want to get in the mood and join us. And you might wonder why masks. During this summer, we actually had a full tour in Italy with some of the members of the orchestra. And when we were there, we got like, oh, we should try to bring something home from Italy. So we wanted to bring some of the music. We are going to be hearing some selections of Antonio Vivaldi, which was a composer born in Venice. And you are going to see his music. It's old music, what we call Baroque music, but it's just full of life. We're going to see how the instruments go in a conversation with other instruments, and we are going to see how cool everything gets together. We're going to see, starting with these amazing students here, we're going to have some soloists. Our students are going to be the soloists this concert, and we're going to close with an amazing guitar professor, Mr. Porter, with a guitar concerto by Antonio Vivaldi. So I hope you'll enjoy and stay to the end. Please, before I forget, turn off your cell phones, and if you want to leave at some point or you need to go, there are some restrooms here going around, and try to don't interrupt in the middle of the pieces. Try to get maybe just at the end of one, so that we try to avoid interrupting the students. But again, welcome and enjoy the concert.
Concerto for two violas by George Philip Telemann. Telemann is one of the few composers who wrote music for viola, as he was a violist himself. And he's also known for writing music for different combinations of instruments, and so we hope you enjoy.
And we will be playing Vivaldi's Concerto for two cellos. And if you're familiar with Vivaldi's music, you would notice that he likes to pass around phrases like in this piece. I will play one thing, and then you'll hear Abby play the exact same thing, or Abby and I would play the same thing, and then the orchestra would echo it. So this piece is fast, it's fun, and we worked really hard putting it together, so I hope you'll enjoy.
actually is one of the oldest, even medieval melodies in Europe that you probably recognize, even if you don't know the title and everything. It's just like a famous melody. And I want to show you what's going to be happening in the music while we are going to be performing, so you can get an idea, recognize some themes and some things. So, they're ready. Let's listen to the melody at the very beginning of this piece. And make some variations. Variations is just like trying to take the same material in the music and try to do something cool with it. So later on in the piece, we are going to hear in the violas, they are going to be doing something different from that melody, while the rest of the group is going to be doing the same melody. Listen to what they have. Ready? Later on, the cellos are going to have something cool too. Let's listen what the cellos have. Yes. And I forgot to say, if you notice, we have a piano back there. So in the past, we actually had a harpsichord, which actually sounds really cool. Sherry, could you play it? Yeah. Powerful instrument in terms that with the orchestra gives this cool sonority that we actually love to just in Baroque music just because it gives this rich color in the music. And together they are actually called the continuo, which is actually the voice that is going to be leading all the time this kind of music. So you are going to see that in all this music, because we have a whole Baroque concert, all the pieces are from the Baroque period, the cello part and the continuo are going to be together, but they are going to be the base of all the pieces. Okay? So enjoy the Saraband by Handel.
everybody. I am Daniela Salinas, and I serve as the concert master here of the UTPB Orchestra, and I am also a music major. And I am joined by...
Massimo Arcon, Cooper Aranda.
And tonight we will be playing Concerto Grosso for 2 violins and a cello by Antonio Vivaldi. As you may know, Antonio Vivaldi is from Venice, Italy. And a really good fun fact about him is that the day he was born, there was a really big earthquake. So you could kind of say like he came into the world with a big bang. And so I hope you've been enjoying our concert so far, and I hope you enjoy our piece.
soloist. I'm one of the soloists for this piece, and I'm joined by 3 other violinists.
I'm Samer Abdul-Algana.
I'm Gisela Anivas. I'm Elliot Canfield.
And we're also joined by Ayana, our celloist. She is going to have a couple of soloist pieces as well in this. But we're going to be performing a 4-violin concerto. It's called Maestro Armonico, and it translates to harmonic fancy. So that's kind of just what this piece is. It's like really fancy style, nice piece by Vivaldi. And it's going to be a really fun piece, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
feel that this experience has been really rewarding for everyone, for all the students. You need to be really brave to be here in front playing your solo, because you are exposed and it's like, oh my God, everyone is looking at me. And if you have even people here in the front, it's always really stressful. So could you please help me thanking our students? You saw, not all of them are music majors, but they even are doing other majors here, and fortunately we have scholarships for the students to participate in the orchestra, and they are just giving this extra mile of practicing and doing a solo and being really involved with the program, and I really appreciate that, guys. We can do this without you, so thank you again. The next selection in our concert is actually an invitation for our last concert of the year. We actually have two concerts, which is actually going to be the Messiah. We are going to be performing with the Milan Odessa Community Chorus, Choral, right? Choral, and we are really fortunate to actually have here her director, Alice. Do you want to invite everyone and give us a little bit more details? Sorry to put you in the spot, but you know more.
Hello. We've been doing the Messiah since 2015. It's a 1-hour section of Messiah with soloists as well as the choir. The choir is about to start on October 3rd as a community interdenominational choir. If you love to sing and you want to be challenged to learn this beautiful work, you can talk to Dr. Gomez and he'll tell you my contact info. And this is going to be our wonderful orchestra. So we're thrilled. It's our first year to be able to have the orchestra here. So it's going to be lovely. 2 performances,
Correct.
one in Midland and one in Odessa. And Dr. Gomez will give you all the info later.
So please join us. We also have our second concert is going to be the Dia de Muertos concert on November the 3rd. This has been the 4th year. Who has come to the Dia de Muertos concert here? Yes, we have some people that is familiar, yes. So we will have it again. It's a really fun concert where we will have our orchestra with the mariachi and the ballet folklorico. So please join us. That's going to be a really, really cool concert, and it's going to be happening here. We will open doors at 5 with vendors in the lobby. We will have food trucks and activities for kids. So it's a whole family event, and you are more than welcome to join us. And again, the last concert, the Messiah, we will close the semester with that. And of course, during the spring, we will have more concerts. And all we ask, and you can see even if this concert is free, is your support. Come and help us to be here is the reward that we want, just to have you, okay? So we will have the Messiah, and just following after closing our concert, we will have Mr. Jacob Porter, our guitar professor, and he will be closing the concert with the Vivaldi's guitar concerto. Thank you. thank you so much for coming again. It's helping a really fun concert to do, and I hope you enjoy it. Again, keep supporting us, and please help me welcome Mr. Porter.